Hey everyone, this is Germ. This is a review of the AK-47. I'm playing a match on firing range, and the AK-47 is a staple of the Call of Duty franchise. It's probably been in pretty much every Call of Duty that wasn't a World War II game. I believe it has actually. It's been in every Call of Duty besides the World War II ones, and this is actually the first time I think they've gotten the AK right. It's always been a great gun in all of the games. It's been, really good stopping power, really accurate, stuff like that. But it's felt too modern in, I thought, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. I thought it felt a little too slick, a little too streamlined. So in Black Ops, it feels like they've made it have a lot more kick, a lot more recoil, and a lot less accuracy at short range. You can still kind of do burst fire or single shots and be pretty accurate at range, but it's not a very accurate mid-range gun. Like right there, that would have been a much quicker kill with the AUG or something, but it took quite a bit longer with the AK, and that's to be expected most of the time you use the AK. It like I said, it just is not really a mid-range weapon on par with a lot of the other assault rifles, and that's part of its charm. It's not supposed to be. It's a kind of a callback to an older time. I mean, this is practically a World War II gun, just a lot better. So this is a pretty fun rifle nonetheless. It has the standard 30-round clip. It doesn't give you a whole lot to work with in that respect, but it's nothing special, just not really any different than the other assault rifles. Probably the best thing about it is the stopping power. Like I mentioned before, it has plenty of stopping power. It's always had that. It's just been a little bit more accurate in previous games. I'm really glad they've changed it now, because it feels like it takes a little more work to do well with it. Like the M14, it's not quite as point and kill as, say, the FAMAS, which I'm sad to say I am picking up. I don't want to sully a review by using another gun in it, but I ran out of ammunition, and I'm just going to use the FAMAS until I die, and then I'll respawn with an AK, and it won't be a big deal. So, this is one of my new favorite spots in firing range. I've never had a really good system for firing range. I've usually just run around and shot at whatever I could. And now I'm starting to decide I like this trailer. I'm not sure if it has a name in the Call of Duty community. I'm just going to call it trailer because it basically is. And I really like it because you can cover most of the range. Of course, the downsides are people can easily bank grenades into you like that. But that was a concussion grenade, didn't get me. And oh, that is actually my first chopper gunner, or my first chopper that I have earned myself and have not gotten from a care package, which may be very unimpressive to some of you, but again, I'm out of shape with Call of Duty. I'm getting back into it, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and call in my care package, and we'll see if I get anything good out of that. It'd be really awesome if I got another chopper gunner. That's unlikely, though. RCXD. Okay, well, let's see if anyone else wants to take that. For the AK-47, I would recommend just using the red dot attachment. I don't think the ACOG or the slightly zoomed in sight is really worth it because of the aforementioned recoil. I think it's going to just be a little bit hard to keep the accuracy you want at range. The suppressor is okay, but I don't know why you'd want to use the AK with the suppressor unless you're just an AK diehard, which of course is fine. And most everything else for it is the standard assault rifle attachment, so you don't need me to tell you all about them. Just the one I would recommend going with is the red dot. If you're the type of person who likes using Warlord or Warlord Pro, then you might consider the red dot along with maybe extended mags, or maybe a suppressor if you wanted, although I probably wouldn't. Hello everybody. Oh man, I wish I'd been a little more prepared for that. That could have gone a lot better. I didn't know I was wandering right into the middle of the enemy spawn. We are doing pretty well this match, which is good because I was mostly just trying to illustrate different things with the AK. I wasn't trying to help the team out so much, which sounds bad, but it's the truth. You may have noticed I'm actually not using my typical red camouflage that I like so much. There are very few of the paint schemes and camouflage looks that I actually like for the AK, or for most of the guns. For the AK, I think the sand or dusty one looks really nice. See that? Hip firing pretty much does not work in the AK. That's something you need to know, which is funny because the AK-47U is basically the same gun, and if anything it should be less accurate when you're hip firing because it has less weight because of the folding stock. I realize that's something they did for balance, but that's just a little inconsistency I'd like to point out. The guns should really shoot much closer to exactly the same because, oh wait, they're exactly the same. But anyway, this match is getting pretty close to wrapping up. We have a few more seconds of dominating to go, and that'll be it. But to briefly recap, AK-47, pretty nice gun. They finally fixed it. It actually feels like an old weapon. I recommend the red dot sight and the suppressor if you have to have a second attachment. Otherwise, I would not use Warlord Pro. It looks really good with the sandy, dusty looking camouflage on it. And this is a pretty great gun if you can get around the lack of accuracy at mid-range and the complete lack of hip firing ability. My score of this match was 15-7. If you guys enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think, and have a great day.